that £600 million is going to be injected into mostly social care budgets. We've seen a whole host of councils declare effective declarations of bankruptcy, what's known as a Section 114 notice. That's not just Birmingham, it's Nottingham, it's Thurrock, Croydon, Slough and Woking in recent years. The interesting thing about these individual councils, though, that have declared bankrupt is that none of them have been cases where you've seen an unprecedented demand on various services unmatched by budgets. Actually, each individual council has been a chaotic tale of financial mismanagement. So we're not in the territory yet where there are councils that are well run, well managed that are going under. So far, it's individual tales of absolutely disastrous mismanagement, and I think that does need to be borne in mind.
Yeah, but we are in a situation where all councils, and whether they're going bankrupt or not, are busy saying they just haven't got enough money. And our bills are going up.
Well, absolutely. And listen, councils have, I mean, not to be cynical, but councils do have a communications pitch to roll out ahead of almost inevitable council tax increases coming up in March. They need to start explaining to the public, explaining to their residents why they're increasing their council tax bills and putting out targeted stories talking about how we have these massive funding crises are one of the ways that they do that. I think in terms of this funding in particular, we're looking at funding that is mostly going towards social care, which is an area where council budgets are genuinely stretched. I think that is tolerable, and I think residents will appreciate why that's necessary. But you look at the broader picture, council tax has gone up by about 79% in real terms, that's including inflation, since it was introduced. We've seen now council tax amounting to over 10% of people's salaries in some parts of the country, like Nottingham. And I think people are really looking at councils and thinking, given how much money I pay every year, how do you not have enough to cope?
Yeah. So now we could face up to 5% more on bills, some of the papers are saying.
Yeah, which would be another year of 5% rises for people up and down the country. It happened last year. I believe it happened the year before. Some places, the places like Nottingham and Birmingham, where the council has gone bankrupt, are being allowed to increase bills by as much as 10%. This is going to be really crippling for household budgets.
But hold on a minute. Why are they allowed to increase it more if they're being bailed out by the people they're failing?
Yeah.
But also they're getting this extra cash injection.
Well, yeah, it makes it a really, really difficult one to stomach. I mean, it really is difficult to explain to residents who are completely blameless for this, completely faultless for this. They've been paying their council tax bills year after year and the council has gone under, why they're going to have to be paying such crippling increases. And we talk about how Rishi Sunak is not getting the credit for, you know, cutting taxes, let's say national insurance. And it's because every time there's a tax cut, there's a concomitant increase in taxes that eats away all of those benefits.
OK. Elliot Keck, very good to see you this morning. Thank you very much.